Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and today we're going to be making this Sympathy card, and we are using the paper that is called Ever Eden, and it is limited time. You've got till the end of December while supplies last. We'll be using some of the gems, and these are while supplies last. We're also using gold foil and Eden's Garden. This is going to be in the new mini catalog, but you can order it right now. So we're going to be using just some of the images in here. I'm going to use the sentiments from Peaceful Moments. We'll use the dies, this die from Eden's Garden. So these are the Eden's dies. And then I'm also going to use the dies from Stitch So Sweetly. These two right here. And those are the supplies we're going to be using. So let's get started on this card. I'm also using this ribbon. It's the Soft Succulent ribbon. So I already stamped my envelope, and what I did was I stamped in Soft Succulent this image once, and then I stamped this image once and then stamped off. I did that to the inside of the card as well. This is the inside. So I just did it over here in the corner. I stamped my sentiments in Evening Evergreen, and then I sponged around this piece with Soft Succulent. So let's get started. Put this right here. Got everything cut out. Oh, I didn't stamp this one, so I'll show you how I stamped it. I thought I stamped everything. I might as well do that first. Then it's done. So we'll take our stamp set. We'll take this stamp and this stamp and our Soft Succulent. And right in the corner, make sure you're right side up, right in this corner, I'm going to stamp this. Kind of like that. Okay, then we're going to take this one and stamp it kind of like it's coming off of that a little bit. Stamp there, and then stamp off over here. It's like that. Okay, of course you see I got a little shadow, but we won't worry about that. It's just the envelope. I don't like that happening, but I'm not going to do a new envelope. You can always stamp this again if you want to cover that up. You can stamp off and stamp it again, and it covers it up. You don't even know it happened. Leave that open because we're going to work on this. Let me get this out of the way. First thing I'm going to do is sponge around this. I already stamped it with the Evening Evergreen, so we're just going to go around it with the Soft Succulent and a sponge dauber. The reason I'm doing that is because it kind of helps it stand out. It gives a little bit of color. I like sponging around things because it makes it look like you have more layers than what you do. Okay, so let that dry. Get this closed. Okay, so those are the two inks we're using. This is Whisper White. This is the gold. I cut out a piece of thick base. This is basic white, not whisper white, thick basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already stamped the inside. This is soft succulent. It is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I cut this, it was a whole piece, and it was 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut it in half at 3 3/8, I believe. Make sure for you. 3 5/8. So 3 5/8, 3 5/8. Okay. And I took this piece of gold, and it was probably a 1/2 inch piece. I wanted to make sure, or not a 1/2 inch, but a 1 inch piece, and I wanted to make sure that it was wide enough. And then this is 4 inches, and then I put this right against the edge, one edge, and we're going to just glue this. Well, we're going to glue this down first, okay, to the bottom. So let's do that. This card is, I always say this, very simple. I try not to make my cards too complicated, because it takes, I don't have time for complicated. Not that I'm working or anything, but I am working just part-time, very minimal amount. So we're going to glue this right here, just like this. Now you can either glue it this way, or you can glue it to this piece first. Either way. You just want to make sure you're straight. So you're going to glue that down. And you're going to take this piece. You can see that that's going to need more glue, maybe. And you're going to glue it right here. Okay? Just like so. Just want to make sure your spacing is about the same. Oh, move this up a little bit. There's that moved. Put this down a little bit. Might take a little bit for that gold to dry on there. So I'm going to glue that down. Okay. Don't worry about that hang over part, because we're going to put ribbon on there. You take your ribbon, and I tied it around a bottle, and then cut it in half. You know, I've showed you how to do that before. And I put a glue dot here. And we're just going to put that right here in the center. Now you can do this before or after you put this on. So we'll just go ahead and put this on. Straighten it up. And I always use tape. Tape the back. Tape it to the back. Just like so. Okay. And then we're going to take this, kind of straighten your bow up. And we're going to glue it to the front of our card. Make sure you stamp the inside of your card first in case you mess it up. I think I showed you that in my last video. I mess things up once in a while. Mostly because my hands don't always work very good. Anyway, I'm going to glue this to the front, just like so. Try to get it even. Okay. And we're going to take this and glue it to the front. You can pop this up on dimensionals if you want. I did not. And we're going to just center that in the front of the card, just like so. Okay. Then, once we do that, we're going to take this, put dimensionals on the back. See, I've messed that up. Good thing this cardstock has two sides. If you mess up one side, you can stamp on the other side. And I always stamp when I have something that I'm going to die cut. I stamp first, then die cut, so I can make sure that it's even, especially if you're using the rubber stamps, the cling stamps, because you can't see through them. That's probably enough. So we're going to put this on the front of our gold piece. There's one. Center that on there, just like so. I wasn't ready to stick you down, but you're stuck. Okay, now we're going to take these, and I'm going to put 3 on here. So here's 1. You can put these wherever you want. I just liked them here, like so. It adds a little something to this white to have these gems on here. There. And then I put one just down here. So you have your little triangular shape. That's your card with your envelope. I have a memorial service to go to tomorrow. A friend, husband of one of the ladies from our church. So I thought I'd make some sympathy cards. So there's our card for today. I hope you like it. I will put the dimensions on my blog so that you have the dimensions. I said what they were, but so you don't, if you want to go over to my blog and look. And today, you've only got until the 31st of December to order this paper and the gems, but the Stampin' dies will be in the new mini catalog that comes out next month. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these products or signing up as a demonstrator, just click the little down arrow. That'll take you to my blog, and on my blog is my host code. So if you order between $50 and $149.99, use the host code so you can share in the host rewards. And if you spend $150 or more, don't use the host code, because you'll earn your own Stampin' rewards to get free product. You have a blessed day and have fun stamping.